Okay, I'm ready. Okay, Aquarius. Overall mood, we got four swords. The whole time I've been shuffling while I thought the camera was on, but I'm glad it wasn't on because I was in a whole full on fucking rant. Let me go wipe my hands off. Yeah. Okay, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Overall mood, got four of swords. Lord, I hope this reading just goes smooth and this because you are my last one. Cancer and Taurus. My cancer read was a little, you get what I'm saying? Like, it was slow, kind of repetitive. Taurus, it was just like, okay. Like, that's what it was. It felt draining. Cancer was from a personal reading, but that's what I'm going to redo them. So, anywho, let's get into it. Favorite. Hopefully, yours be swivel, straight on the money, because everything else was, you know what I'm saying, was smooth. And you, no, man, when I take out those, usually I be a little bit, like I said, usually I be a little biased when the Virgo season come up. The Virgo stuff. So, it's just one boy I do not like. I cannot stand him. I don't care for him. Let's go. Mm. We got Death in Reverse, Queen of Cups. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got Ace of Pentacles, but we got King of Swords. And last card was the Magician, as you've seen, as they was all in my hand like a fan. Let's go. You got Three of Cups here. Ooh. You got Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I see how this gonna be. Let's go. You got Ten of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Hermit, Five of Wands. Like, yes, come on, we can go and wrap y'all reading up. Yes. King of Pentacles suggests that you hear me say if this got something to do with finances or money, I tell you this could be somebody that's very selfish and unwilling to be able to give. When the King of Pentacles come up, this energy of being able to share or care about somebody or necessarily somebody who's more focused on the 3D building relationships of any aspects though. If this got something to do with dating and you a dating men, ew, you know. Ew. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Five of Wands. Okay, let's get back. Okay, we got Five of Wands and the Hermit though in reverse. For some of y'all know I kind of feel like though with this Queen of Swords and this Ten of Wands, like one of y'all could be tired of retracting from a place of a person ideally though, because it seems like if it's an issue with money or relationships or connecting or talking or trying to seek some solace, it's kind of at this point annoying as fuck. Because Ten of Wands is like beating a dead horse. It's like constant going over the same thing over and over and over again. It's at a point of where something is not even fun. It's like somebody's just doing it because it's on emotional repeat. Like somebody doesn't want to let go of burden, so they just constantly singing fucking bag lady. Begging lady. Like that's somebody, like I'll tell you, like that's somebody that's like pushing that. It's kind of like you get what I'm saying? It's like, God damn. Okay, we got Scorpionic energy in reverse. Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords, and then we got the Hangman though. But one of y'all know I kind of feel like you may be letting go of certain things. Like the Scorpionic energy could be something that's long, drawn out. It's like, you get what I'm saying? Could be like the passing of a father though. Like look at those two. I would say that the passing of a father or a person or a masculine. I don't know. I don't know. Could be sick, illnesses. Ooh, okay, all right. That though, or whatever the case may be, the Scorpionic energy in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles with the King of Swords. I kind of feel like it's a returning energy or something coming back or ending that needs to be able to happen to be able to blossom and move forward. So I don't know if it's dealing with some type of legal cases or financial type matters or whatever the case may be, like moving forward or wanting some new start with somebody. But whoever this Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords energy is, this is somebody that's manipulative as fuck when it comes to wordplay. Like they're just overly cruel. This could be a bit somebody who's a bit much, like somebody who fancies wordplay like a lot. You know, like they fancy wordplay a lot though. I don't know what that's about. Keep it going. Queen of Cups reverse. You got the Magician and the Three of Cups. Then we're going back to the start. The Magician and the Three of Cups. God damn. I wonder y'all sad though. I don't know. I say it kind of feels sad, but it don't feel sad. But it kind of feels like okay, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, whatever it is to make me happy. Because look at that. I tell you, every time I see this card, it's like, why are you pouring water into a river and water on the grass? It don't make sense though. And I had this dream of that right there. I did. With the Magician and the Three of Cups though, I tell you, this could be of where it's not like healthy in a form of this could be a concocted energy to where it's like cats out of the bag. Now you see things for what they truly are with the Three of Cups. So I don't know if this has something to do with people, places, or friends, where some of y'all kind of like, man, I'm just getting my money, da da da, and just focus on you at this point enough because you're dealing with your own like lost person ideally, or you could be trying to figure out what necessarily is going on though. So I kind of feel like it's that though. When it comes to you and your emotional state or just necessary happiness or overall health. For one of y'all just emotional, mental, physical health. You just out here just doing shit to make you feel good. I don't like that. Okay, let's go. You got Wheel of Fortune reverse. Then you got Knight of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. For some of y'all, you could be going through school, putting in work, some interest, taking up some architect, engineering type program. I would say that though. And then you got the Judgment card. Let's see though. All right, let's get into the fourth. Let's get into it though. We'll see. I don't want to speak for myself. I feel like I already know how this spread gonna go. I feel like that though. Ooh, got a close. Kind of feel like I know how this gonna go. Go. We got Seven of Cups, the Fool, and the Nine of Cups. I said this has something to do with a relationship. Two of Cups is definitely bound to come out. That's being very clear though. Like I said, if I don't know if you're returning back with something or giving something another shot though, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it's coming from the best intentions. For some of y'all, this may be you like taking a shot at like choosing you necessarily like cleansing and being like in a form of good emotional health, understanding, being able to let something go. Because Seven of Cups is a card of clear endings and like it's very um decisive, like of what it is that it wants though. So I would say that it's like very decisive and saying no, cut the shit. This is what I want, but I kind of feel like it's kind of do something with a relationship though. Ooh. You got Two of Cups reverse. I said that it's got something to do with a relationship. Is this got something to do with a makeup, to break up, or a friend? Because you got Nine of Swords, the Tower, the Two of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Strength. That's all we do. First you love me, stop. Then you hate me like a fool for you. Nine of Swords and the Tower and the Two of Swords, though, this could be some stressful type. I will say if it's dealing with a relationship, it's like very stressful. This could be in the form of like words never said, thoughts. So for one of y'all, though, it's kind of like going back or going through some form of hard times. It could be in the form of like needing to speak some form of truth, but you really don't want to. But some of y'all are avoiding speaking the truth or avoiding someone, though. You got Six of Cups in Star. You go to, Six of Cups in the Strength, though. For some of y'all, though, this is like stressful type matters. Like, okay, well, I want to do this, but I don't want to do this. I want to do this. So it's kind of like you trying to find yourself in the midst of like doing other things to make you happy. So you straight to reverse, this could be so you straight to reverse when it comes out, it could be like making decisions with firm intentions, but it also could be in the form of like pack mentality of who you surround yourself around. Do people have good intentions? Necessarily like all those form or whatever the case may be. But it could be like lacking that surety to say, okay, I'm gonna go. You're right. Because you got Two of Pentacles and a Five. Two of Pentacles and a Five. That's the Seven of Pentacles in place. We're gonna see what's going on. You got Ten of Wands, y'all. Two of Pentacles and a Five, though. I told y'all for one of y'all, though, it's like you too much of your head space. So if this have anything to do with emotional matters, like you're not being very truthful at all. When I say truthful in the form of, it's kind of like what emotionally that it is you want, or ways, or situations, or things. So this is where the Five of Pentacles keep happening to, where like you may feel like you don't resonate, or this could be after a fight or a miscommunication. But I told you this could be in the form of, but it's kind of like this could be you like, okay, well, I'm going to keep going over the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Like, why you just won't get off the rabbit hole? Does that make sense? You got High Priestess, you got the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Wands, though. Four, I like that, though. I like it, though, because 4 minus that 6. Ugh. But you got High Priestess, Queen of Wands, and the Four of Wands, though. For some of y'all, though, I kind of feel like you juggling, going back and forth, like dealing with one situation and not another, though. You carrying this heavy load that's necessarily around you, though. But I don't think it's heavy from like energetically type perspective. I just think it's like mentally though. So that's where it's kind of seemed like you may feel so airy in your head, so feeling very grounded. It don't feel like that at all though. So grounded would be in the form of being sure, okay, well I make this, I'm able to do this, and so you don't feel like you have like that. The wind is like the wind beneath your feet is not there because it keeps knocking you off. So being able to just step your foot in the grass, stand firm, stand tall, like have those things. Ideally though, this is that though. This is that energy though. It feels like a relationship though. I kind of say I just try to make up the breakup though. I would say that though. So it's kind of like you need that situation and then go away. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that though. When you contemplate with the idea of saying, I feel let this go. I don't want to deal with this. Da, 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 and then boom, you like, okay, I'm gonna go back. Like, like it's weird though. You got Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Let's Swords. That's all we do. First you love me. You got Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords though. That's why I said if it's communicating though, and I said this a long time ago, it kind of feels like a deja vu. Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords though is kind of like in the spirit of a person to where like if you keep like you hear me say I don't know. It's like an emotional truth because look at this. Let me go back before I pull it. Like I'll show y'all on the bottom. I'll show y'all those. Bam. Well, let me go here. I don't know. Right? Because you got Two of Swords, you got Nine Swords, you got the Tower and the Two of Swords. If there's guilt, there's remorse in the form of about a relationship or a miss, da 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 da, wish I had this, da 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 da. Like, look at this. And then avoiding some sort of truth. Queen of Swords come in. You hear me say a very tactless, rude, blunt style of energy, but looking at they're operating off an old paradigm. Like, is you allowing it to come in necessarily to be able to be in a space to be more honest and clear and concise about what it is that you want for as relationships, friendships, partnerships, home, life, work, career, like those things or whatever the case may be. Because you got Queen of Pentacles, a healing type aspect though. This is the grounding, but I think for some of y'all it's just grounded more into the material realm than anything though. From possessions or I have this or okay. You got Page of Wands. Okay. And then you got Three of Pentacles and a Knight. So if you are trying to heal something, whether it's like with kids or you, younger self, relationship, or have this ability of overall aspect though with a person, you got Three of Pentacles energy and a Knight of Wands. It's kind of like somebody doesn't want to be able to say, okay, like say for instance, if somebody was wanting to fix something and be the big person in the situation, it kind of feels like it's a resistance though. It's a very resistance though. I tell you because with the Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, that's a very resistant energy. But no, this is this. No, it's like it's always a problem. So I don't know if this you or somebody else. It's kind of like, but no, this is this. Like I'm thinking they just keep saying it. No, this is this. No, it's just like constant things. It's like, woo, that would aggravate the fuck out of me. All right, let's go. Woo. Thank you for that. You got Eight of Wands and you got Four of Pentacles. That's why I said Eight of Wands. This what is this arguing about money or something like that? Putting somebody out. I think you want to leave, stuck, stay. Eight of Wands will tell you there can be hasty decisions that end up being roadblocks that prevent you from being able to go somewhere. Ooh, that sounds fucked up. Ooh, that sounds a little possessive. Ace of Wands, you got Five of Swords though. It could be say for instance, like if you wanted to like go to school, you want to open up or do something else though, wanting to move or get your own business or fund, ideally though. I don't know if it's like financial matters that's like crippling or limiting you from being able to move forward to say, okay, I'm going to do this stuff. You got Five of Swords though. But I tell you, I didn't like that though, how it came out of my mouth, how somebody's trying to prevent you from moving forward. I don't like that. Is it like verbally, emotionally? No, I say emotionally from my honest type space. But you got Ace of Wands and the Five of Wands. Kind of like after the fight, somebody's like, good game, champ. Like, am I making sense? Because it's weird. It's kind of like somebody's like, good game, champ. Like, I'm saying, like, that's what it feels like, though. But it don't feel like the energy of, the 4 or 5, the Ace of Swords. Still operating off the energy, self-sabotage, and negative energy, fights, drama, chaos, confusion, conflict, bullshit. Like, this is that paradigm that keeps operating off that, though. I don't know if you holding this over somebody's head and somebody's keep holding this over your head. Like, it's kind of like the energy, though. So it's just weird, though, because it's kind of like somebody saying, the game, coach. And then you got King of Cups. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, and it's like, this wasn't even a game. But it feels more like an emotional style thing. I would say that, though. I'm thinking it sounds like, it's weird because somebody's still like, good game, coach. And you're like, what's the goddamn game? Because you got King of Cups, the Hermit reverse, and the Eight of Cups, though. I kind of feel like it's this, though. Is it like you're trying to leave somebody that make hasty decisions? Is it that? That's what you're trying to say? Is you trying to leave somebody that make hasty decisions? Or in the form of when it comes to you and your emotional happiness, you make hasty decisions based on the state of out of fear, or you can be isolating yourself from in a form of like, okay, what if da da da, like if it's from a relationship or whatever, okay, it's just is this like domestic violence now? Like, what? Are you going to say? Because you got the sun, you got eights, and then you got the 4 cups. So it's kind of like if you're trying to leave, I did do a move forward in some form of relationship. It's kind of like, oh, okay, bam, here we go. And then, um, it's weird because it's like you, it's like somebody trying to do something, prevent somebody from leaving. On the other hand, though, which is weird. Then it's kind of like somebody like split. And then it's kind of like, the game coach. And then it's a 4 Swords energy, which is so fucking weird. Somebody comes in, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, da, 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 I love you. Mm-hmm. And now it's kind of like I want to leave, but I don't want to leave, right? But then, now I said it's like domestic violence or whatever the case may be. Like being caught up, hemmed up, because this is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the victim, the blamer, but it's also in a state of like regret. So it's kind of like I had the opportunity, but I didn't. Like it's kind of like that type of energy. Though. It's weird. It's weird. It's kind of like somebody got this energy of I had the opportunity, but I fucking didn't. Could be caught up in the middle though. And then because of that, it's the 4 cups. Regret. Howdy. Sitting there. Woo! I said, let's got some new way. What is this? You got 10 of Pentacles and you got Ace of Cups. 10 of Pentacles is like a family dynamic, conflict, situations, unhappiness, drama, trauma. Then here comes the Ace of Cups, family dynamic. That could be poverty or like poverty consciousness in the mind frame of trying to build or keep or withstand something. It also could be the form of like focus on money type matters, like people who stay in relationships only for financial type gain. Or because keep in mind it's not gonna be you, this could be somebody else. So I say that though. And only for financial type gain. You got 6 of Wands, status, this. You get what I'm saying? So you got Justice, King of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. That's why it says like status. I was like, who is this? Like you got Lovers and the 5 of Cups. That's what I said with the Justice reverse and the King of Wands and the 6 of Wands. That I tell you, like I said that it was kind of like somebody blames somebody for something. And at the same time, they get mad, and then they go back and forth, and then they do this thing. It's like this rodeo roundabout where you hear me say it's like good game, coach, but somebody comes back in. It's weird because it's like an emotional manipulation at the same time, but at the same time, it could be I didn't say physical abuse, I don't know, but if it is, I'm telling you, this can look real domestic violence. So I would say that though. It really does. It looks real domestic violence. Or whatever the case may be. Or it could be emotional manipulative. Let me just say that though. It's like somebody plays these games. What I'm saying is like put somebody in position though in the form of, oh, I love you, da 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 da. And it's like if this family is kind of like that's the conflicting of where you say stand in those relationships or being a part of something because of monetary gain. You got justice in the King of Wands. This could be legal type matters or whatever the case may be. Well, you know what? Da 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 da. Going through certain situations. It could be court, waiting on a judgment. Ideally though, first one that had came out was the King of Wands. And then you got Six of Wands, right? And the Ten of Cups. You got the Lovers and the Five of Cups. Regret. Mm-mm. Weird though. You got the Moon. Alright, let's pull for the next six though. Knight of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back, me back. That's what it kind of feel like. In my mind, every time I try to go. What's on the bottom of the deck? You got 9 of Wands, Three of Wands, Six of Swords, Temperance, Emperor, Page of Cups. Page of Cups is like, this could be somebody like if you wanted some form of apology. Mm. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a half-ass hearted apology. Then you got Emperor. You got the Temperance though. I'll tell you, Temperance could be with a boss or authoritative person, ideally though, whatever situation, but those don't kind of give me career. A lot of people had little mixed and dabbles, but it doesn't. This just looked like a situation with a person though with some half-ass apology. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, because the emperor is not the most emotional person, but when they communicate, ideally though, not saying all emperors act like this. It's like they communicate from a place of where being tactless or like looking to try to find peace, but when they communicate, it's very in a reckless style type manner. But it's like I want you to hear me. It's very antagonistic though. So because of the tonality, the way they say something though, it'll have you like, what bitch? Like that. Then we had the Six of Swords, which is movement, which is going forward towards clarity. But it's also getting the fuck out of the way. But you got Three of Wands, which is returning back. Ooh, what is that? And then you got Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior, where somebody who can take a lick and keep on moving though. But it's also being able to stand up for yourself though. But a lot of y'all though, it's like you go forward, like it's a passive aggressive much. So that's why I say it's kind of like when it hits some emotional concept, it's like somebody fluctuating goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like look at this. The Page of Cups can also root in a form of like inner child type issues though. So I would say that no. But some of y'all know it looks like you may be going up to a judge. I thought it looks very real domestic violence ish. You really do. It looks real domestic violence ish. You really do though. It looks real domestic violence ish. Okay, you got shit to do with me. We'll see what else comes out though. It looked real domestic violence. Let me say that though, but it's like I'm not gonna say in the form of I tell you it looks very emotional, antagonistic, or whatever the case may be, because it looks like somebody's more in a state of being in a state of fear, and the Eight of Cups feeling like they're caught and trapped. So somebody could be like, "Oh no," you know what I'm saying? So somebody know vulnerabilities or soft spots. In the form of somebody's predatory like a motherfucker though. Because look at this though. Because I show you somebody's predatory like a bitch. You got the devil energy. Somebody's predatory and they know how to play fucking mind games well. I think King of Swords was at his best. So somebody's predatory and knows how to play these mind games and get it popping or whatever the case may be. So that's why I said it kind of feels like that though. It's very odd though. So it's kind of like if it's an emotional type concept, it's kind of like that stronghold. It's kind of like if somebody feeds you negativity or you're feeding someone negativity, it's like you doing it for a purpose of, well, oh, I know they listen to me. And then it's kind of like the other hand, somebody does it to you because they know it'll stop and limit you, though. So that's why I said it's kind of like a game of Russian roulette. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fucked up, though. You know, we'll put 13 from this real quick. It's real. It's real fucked up. It's weird. It's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's weird, though. It's a real game. And the worst for me, you can go sit on somebody's couch. And nobody don't think you crazy as hell. Go get your ass in peace. Find what makes you happy here. Page of Pentacles, though. I said, go find you some peace, though. Okay, alright. We got Emperor, Judgment, Ace of Swords, and the Two of Wands. That's why I said, for one of y'all, though, it was like a person being or something like that. One of y'all waiting on some form of a judgment. I would say that, though. But it's like, one of y'all, okay, alright. So you get what I'm saying? Like, even if it's like a style of commitment, it's like, no, but you don't know. Like, yep, that's what it's kind of like, though. I say it's real weird. It's real past weird. It's like, but you don't know, though. Like, okay, okay. You got King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Wait a minute. We got Lovers, Page of Pentacles, and then we got the Chariot. You don't know, though. All right, let's go. We got Queen of Swords again, Three of Swords again, and we got Justice and the Knight. Who is this fucking Libra energy? Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. Why is that in my head? Okay. All right. We in the month. Oh shit! I forgot. Wait a minute. I totally forgot. Wait a minute. No, we got Emperor Two Wands, and I told you you had the King of Swords, King of Pentacles. We have a King of Swords here as well, though. So we got something to do. Ooh, what is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this two couples or two people? Ideally, though, like, are y'all sitting in the midst of somebody else's drama? Because you know, couples do go through those certain type of situations where you be in the midst of somebody else's drama. It could be the help us or somebody could be in your drama though. I don't know because you got a King of Swords though. You got a Queen of Swords here and a King of Swords though. This Emperor, I feel like one of y'all are trying to be in a state of where you're trying to take on divine masculine energy or whoever this is in the concept when it comes to financial aspects though. And the Queen of Swords, but I kind of feel like somebody is controlling of a certain finances though, or somebody needs to take control of finances though, in the form of like if the issue keeps coming up with money in the form of you in a relationship though. So if you need to like go back in the form of not limiting access but creating I don't know, it's just like it's creating some room though. I don't know. Because you got Judgment though. You got Queen of Cups and the Lovers, or if it seems like it's a relationship though, it's kind of like the only thing that limits you back is money. Three of Pentacles. I mean, you see what that is. That's a sword. You got Three of Swords, though. Judgment, Queen of Cups, and Lovers, and the Three of Swords. I said that, um, emotional heartbreak, though. That's what it is. That's a form of heartbreak, though. Like somebody went to go see a judge, say for you was in there going through some divorce, because you got major, like, legal cases. Like, look at this. You got this, this, like, these are major legal cases. Like, you got some legal battles going on. Big, big, Yeah. I don't know. You a lawyer or something like that, or going in, got cases with lawyers or whatever case be, or going up some form of battle. Don't know. Anyway, as it wraps this up, we get 29 minutes. But Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, though, this could be somebody like you hear me say in the form of it's like it's like somebody's not in the form of happiness though, like somebody's letting bitterness in the form of like I don't know, it just feels like somebody's bitter. I'll say that though. In the form of like their sauerkraut energy, and I'm not saying that their hurt is invaluable at the point of, but it's kind of like in a form of like you don't see the blessings that may have came out of it though. Like say for instance, where you see somebody where they say, "Damn, I was in this relationship, da 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 da, and this happened to me, or whatever the case may be," and then being able to start over again. Somebody don't look at that, okay, I walked away with this, but I still got my fucking life and I'm able to keep moving. Because who's to say that if I stayed 10, 20 years down the line, okay, well, okay, I found this receipt and I seen that so and so was spending money, but if it wasn't for me to check this or go through this that day, it put me in a mind frame of to okay, let me see what I gotta do with finances. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's not looking at the latter of those aspects, though, with the Eight of Swords. Ace of Swords, we got Page of Pentacles, then we got Chariot, and then we got the Justice, though. So it's kind of like those aspects. Like, somebody not looking at that, though. So I said, when y'all going to court? Is this for child support? Because it's like, is this going for child support? Wait a minute. Is one of y'all going to court for child support? Is one of y'all going to court for some child support, spousal, child support, whatever the case may be? If it's love, it's limiting you. I was gonna ramp. If it's love, it's limiting you. Though, if you're going to court, I kind of feel like if you're looking for love out there, though, you keep trying to find it. Though, it's trying to get you to finish up what like finish up with somebody else. Though, damn, somebody just said this. It's trying to get you to finish up this. This cycle of heartbreak, pain, bereavement, of certain situations, like being in a state of unhappiness, stifled. You know what I'm saying? Like not knowing what it is that you need to do. If it's even with a business or something, you feel like I trusted somebody, da da da, and they didn't. It's teaching you, hey, how to take those hits and keep it moving. It's teaching you. Fair is fair. Remember, fair ain't fair in the form of where we shake hands and da 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 da. No, fair is in the form of where it's kind of like, no, we sit down like two grown people, da 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 da. It's like a legal case, and you make sure you cover you, and this is this. Or the way somebody goes about something that you don't like, and remember, you can always learn something from somebody. Because on the bottom of the day, we got Three of Cups. Hooray! We got Ace of Cups. Put it back in a two. We got Eight of Cups. And then we got Ace of Wands. Reverse. I said, yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's going through hard times. I'm telling you, hard times will reveal true character, tenacity, survival skills, and who really got your motherfucking back. Let me just say that, though. Keep in mind, somebody could be saying this about you, though. That's why I say you got Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups. It's like, bitch, I'm taking my love with me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got Three of Cups. So let's go. We pull from the animals. Yes. Woo. I did it. Yes, forgot though. Yeah. Wait a minute though. You got the earthworm shit, and then you got the unicorn. Unicorn. I was saying shit because I said that like you know how the little kids be like, yeah, can I have some of your potato chips? That's how I said it. You got you got unicorn and the earthworm though. The earthworm can be a card of where shy, hesitant, or reluctant though to listen to your intuition. But I told you in order to like really hike up your intuition is to honor your emotions. A lot of y'all don't. So that's why I seen like emotional aspects where you feel like, oh damn, should have did that though. But you know you didn't want to though. I broke my niece out. Gets on my nerves. She's an air sign. That shit gets on my nerves. All right, you got the oyster. And you got the wolf. I like this though because the oyster can be like something valuable that's on the inside though that you can say something trying to teach your ass. But it's like you don't tap into it though. And you got the wolf. Like it could be leadership skills, it could be your voice, your opinion, or something that necessarily could be heard though. Like to be able to lead, because you hear me say the wolf lead. That's how you go look at Google the paradigm of like the wolf. You got the beta in the front. You got the wolf, the strongest in the back. Like, wait a minute, you got This is strongest, it's a semi-strongest. You got the old and the young right there, and then it's like those in the middle. So it's kind of like they can see the thread whichever way coming from the front, like the way they the way they walk or whatever the case may be. Like, no, I don't know. And then you got octopus, and then you got the derma. I mean, the spider, which is Dharma, though. I told you, octopus is in the form of where I say creating those leadership skills, because octopus is a person where you need to create boundaries between you and other people, because the octopus can be a very, oh, let me tell you this, let me tell you this, let me tell you this, in the form of, and it's like, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no. Like, no shit. I'm telling you, though, like, air signs, I don't know what that is, though. Like, not all air signs do this, though, but air signs, I don't know what it is, though. Like, that's me and my niece. For the book that I'm talking about. Couldn't do the spider because I think spider's all about dharma. I know it's a shadow. It's about protecting, using its magic in the form of whatever it is. Okay, but now I'm talking to her, y'all, as we wrap this up, and I was like, ooh, it's creator of prosperity through life and work and dharma. When it is in balance, it is appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When it's out of balance, it is discouraged, tired, or forlorn. To bring into balance a playful creativity. This card reminds us that creativity is everywhere. All right, okay, let's see. Okay, my bad. I've been like not want to read, but long story short, though, y'all, as we wrap this up, he talking, and I said, "Hey, where you get this from?" He just, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, you get what I'm saying? I said, let me give you a little PR. Like, I had to just pull it to the side. Let me just give you just a little PR. What's this? What's this? And it was like, I was just very, like, really short with her. In the form of, it was like, bitch. Like, she didn't like it. Like, shut the fuck up. Stop telling people more than they need to know. Like, damn. So I don't know who that's for, but okay, like, all right. Stop telling people more than they need to know, because you be some predatory ass people out here, though. Now, there's a difference. You hear me say, like, when it's help on the line and somebody's saying, oh, I'm gonna help you, then that's when okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind her talking to me, but damn, I be like, well, other people, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, oh yeah, my auntie smokes. Yeah, she does all the time. Isn't that right? Shut the fuck up. Like, you are very close to achieving a goal. So I don't know who this is in your life. It could be you. It could be somebody in your life that's like that, though. Somebody could be saying that, though. Adjustments are required. That's why your boundaries, health, leadership skills, tap into within. Show the world the real you. I like that, though. I think I'm gonna name this Pushy, baby. Damn, you got all your cards. Bring love into the situation. These two cards is kind of like they speak at the same time. It's like where you may be hiding certain parts of you, where people really don't get to know you, bringing love into the situation, like necessarily tapping into the emotional type basis or whatever the case may be. It really is. You and your loved ones are safe. Did something happen in Cancer season for a lot of people though? Like your hard work is paying off. All right, okay, we finna get wrapped up out of here. And yeah, that's what I said. Did something happen in Cancer season though? Because I know you, Taurus, what you call, and Taurus, and what you call here, Cancer, y'all reading kind of like, I don't know if it's because you processing something differently though, because Cancer was more like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? I gotta read them. Taurus was more like it was so drawn out, and yours more like, okay, I understand that. The emotions, it's like demented like a motherfucker. Does it make sense? All right, okay. Other than that, though, I gotta go. Hopefully, these help you out. Remember, adjustments are required. Conclusions are within reach. Remember, you gotta be able to reach for them. They be in your face, but you gotta take the option. You and your loved ones are safe. So if it's kind of like a family matter where you hear me say those momentums, Ten of Pentacles, hopefully not. I put a domestic violence link. I got somebody that, hey, that's my next blog though. To be exact, bring love into the situation. Your hard work is paying. Show the world where you are very close to achieving the goal. So on that note, I ain't got nothing else no more. And I hope this helps you out. When you gon' send it? When you gon' send it? You gon' send it? When you gon' send it? Alright, okay, let me get it out. Damn, I forgot to 0.